Okay, so I'm not copying off of yet another gamer. I need to do a post commentary because I forgot to turn my mic on. So I'm gonna explain two new things that's going on. I start my timer once I press continue from the continue screen. Now the reason is because I want to, as you can see there, I want to lower all of the qualities to make it run faster and better. This method of what I do, it doesn't save any time. I actually count it, and it on average it it saves a frame, so it doesn't actually save any time. I blame the frame on just my faultiness, of the ability to compare videos, but it doesn't save that much, at the very most a frame. Um, so I've adapted a new strat. I've adapted to this new strat where instead of using the crowbar throughout the entire game, we're going to get $1,000 and we're going to buy the katana. And to get the $1,000, I'll show in a bit on the video. So, but to explain, this is a PB, of course. It is a 1327, I think. So right here, I'm going to like their Facebook and Twitter page, and by liking I mean just clicking on the links. This is legit. You can do this offline. Like if you have an offline account, if you download the game, you can still do this. The links, they're just links, and they'll send you to their Facebook page. And even if you don't use the internet, they don't send you to the Facebook page. Then they'll just send you to nothing, and you'll still get the money. So right now I have $1,500, which we'll use to buy the katana, which does 40 damage. It does 40 blade damage. Let me make that clear. The crowbar I'm using right now does 15 normal damage, 15 blunt damage, I'm sorry. The original strat was to also buy the mace, which does 20 blunt damage, and you use that until you get to the katana. But I found out that it only does 5 extra damage, and it's not that helpful. So even though this sounds like a really overpowered strat, to wait to get the katana to do pretty much more than twice the amount of damage, and I can one-hit zombies, it still does not save a whole lot of time. For instance, you just saw I lost 16 seconds to the normal split, and I got some bad hospital RNG, and I'm going to continue to get bad hospital RNG. I decided to tag blunt and to tag blade, and to not tag survival, because damage resistance, while it is needed, it does help with damage boosts, or death boost I like to call them. So you're gonna see like the first 3 splits, actually the first 4 splits are all gonna be red splits, spoiler alert. So while it definitely loses time in the beginning, it really kicks in late game. So that's pretty cool. So other than that, this is a decent run overall. The strat did help out a bit, but I got like the worst luck ever, so I had to quickly adapt to it. I just wanted to finish off a run with this strat used. Even though I said that I only get I only buy the katana, I do pick up a heavy crowbar in a set location, in a safe house in the monorail. As you can see, I'm 23 seconds behind my splits. Usually I would reset at this point, but I know that the strat comes in really handy later. And plus, a lot of that time I lost had nothing to do with the strat. It's because I got bad luck and bad execution. Like, I shouldn't have been, on plus 10 on any more than plus 10 seconds on the note, because I did a run right before this. I didn't PB. I lost by about 4 seconds. I think it was 7. But I had like plus 9 seconds on the note, because I did it all really well, got really good luck. But yeah, for like the entire run, I'm just behind, and thanks to the strat, I'm able to quickly recover and get, you know, minus 20, minus another 20, I think, or, you know, something like that. Actually, towards the end, I got minus, I think I got 6 seconds ahead, but I think I was at like plus 40 at a time. So while this is a better strat, it's definitely needs to be improved. It's not the best. I got really bad RNG, so this wasn't the ideal run. As you can see, it takes me a while to find the crowbar heavy, or the heavy crowbar. It doesn't do that much more damage. It just does like 5 extra, which I think doesn't really help with the amount of hits. I think everything still takes 2 to 3 hits. The fat zombies take 3. But I should have just pressed A to take everything in there. And thankfully, because of the katana, I don't have to worry that much about making my shots with the grenade launcher. I saved all 3 grenades for just the one guard that I wanted to do. I actually ended up, the first 2 guards I killed with the katana, you'll see that later, and the last 2 I used a grenade launcher, and I had an extra grenade on me. I never used it. I probably should have, really, now that I think about it. But you'll just see just how, you know, powerful this katana is when I first get it, and especially since when I put all my points into blades, you'll just see how much damage I do. Like, I one-hit pretty much everything. There were some cases when it was my fault, like, oh, I was supposed to hit a zombie at its feet because everything else was protected and I kept missing. So, you know, I save 2 seconds there. I have no idea why. I should have lost time, because I went to go get the katana and I had to equip it, and I got the heavy crowbar. So doing those things should have, you know, should have been slower by my time. I missed the door. Like I said, there's a lot of bad execution, and there's a lot of bad RNG. Everything could have been done better. So I move up my blade skill. I put pretty much everything in there, which I really shouldn't. I should put some points into fitness so I can sprint more. Because now that I have a katana, I don't stop, you know, every 5 seconds. But I can't tell. Yeah. See, I didn't move up fast enough, so I had to kill him to get it, instead of just me being able to read the letter. And I think this is when I start saving time. I'm not entirely sure. I think I lost some time on rescue. This is the first time I'm watching. I just did this run about 30 minutes ago before doing post commentary. And I didn't really give much insight on what was going on in the run. Like, I kind of knew what I was saying. It was just oh my gosh, is this gonna save time? I don't know what's going on. Am I ahead or not? Look at me. That's what the best impersonation of me I can do. Is my mic on? My mic is on. Okay, that's good. I don't want to do this again. I would have just released the run without any commentary, and I'd be fine with it. See, like, I'm just grazing through these guys. You know, they're practically 1 to 2 hit kills. I don't think anything more than 2, unless it's like a fat zombie, and I just get really unlucky. I got some good luck here. Didn't get any zombies. And, just, you know, 2 hits. I had to wait, you know, that was something bad that happened. Is that I had to wait. But thankfully I got those 2 hits in. So that's good. I lost a little bit of time here. It wasn't a whole lot. It was only like half a second. But I could have saved more time if I would have been, if I wouldn't have wasted all of my stamina. That'd been fine. So I took a death boost. I don't lose any XP because I just leveled up. And from here on out, I just start gaining time. I don't split on my military base. I missed split, or I was too late for my split, so I just put a dash. But you can tell I was ahead by like 2 seconds. think I was ahead by, I don't know how long I was ahead by, but so I'm still behind by 22 seconds at this point. On a normal run, this would have been like, there's no way, I'm gonna get past this. There's no way I'm gonna do this in time. I'm 22 seconds behind, and unless I were to get absolute perfect RNG. But thanks to the katana, there's no need to worry. Everything's one hit. Um, and I thought this would easily get me a sub 13, but in practice, especially since my skills, like it took me multiple attempts to chop that guy down, just because I kept hitting what was not his feet. So I knew the katana was the best, really the best melee weapon in the game, but I didn't know how to get it. And I knew that clicking on the Facebook and Twitter page would get you $500 each, but I needed like about 100 more, and I wasn't gonna run around and look for $100. That would waste way too much time. And I discovered if you quit and exit and then go back in the game, you can click on those links. So pretty much you can get endless money in this game. All I have to do is just click both links, exit out, click both links, and get $1,000 at a time. So I got some really good luck. There's no zombies here, so that's good. I did not get a death boost out, because if I have really good health, then I don't need the death boost, because the death boost is going to take longer. So did that good. For some reason, I check it again. I don't think I pressed A or something. I keep getting grabbed by these zombies. I hate when that happens. But as you can see, like, I exit. So I'm like 3 seconds ahead of my split right now. So I'm about 3 seconds. I jumped from 22 seconds behind to 3 seconds ahead. All thanks to the katana and some good RNG as well. So I can't just blame my strat. But the strat, it doesn't work all that well. I mean, since you do have to farm for money for a bit, it does lose a lot of time on note, and I mean, hospital's the same. I mean, nothing changes there. Stadium, it's actually kind of in your favor if I decide to pick up the heavy crowbar. And then rescue, it should be faster, but I was stupid and I wasn't conserving stamina. So at this point, I was just saying like, oh my gosh, I'm so like, I don't know where I'm at. I knew I was ahead because I knew I'd missed split. I just didn't know how far I was ahead and whether or not I would go any further. Like, oh, am I gonna gain time or lose time? Because on this last section, there's been times where I would lose like 10 seconds on this just because I got bad RNG, or the game was lagging too much. But I hit all my guys. I hit all my shots, and they both dropped down before I even hopped over, which was nice, and that got me the sub 1330. This record can definitely go down with this new strat, and it just has to be done better with better RNG and better execution. But this just shows that the average run, like this was just an average run. Like this, this luck was horrible. My execution wasn't that good, but yet I still PB'd with this strat. So I'm gonna do frame count, but yeah, I saved 28 seconds overall on military base in the end. I saved 25 seconds on military base roughly, so that means I saved about 3 seconds at the end, which is understandable because there's not a whole lot of zombies that you have to deal with towards the end. The record can absolutely go down with this strat. I mean, it's just a matter of time. I'm gonna give it some more attempts, but who knows? Maybe a different strat will be found. Maybe thanks to RNG, you'll get the best weapon in the game just from the beginning. But yeah, GG, thank you, and goodbye.